the one and only Bridget Condon in Green Bay, just at the same time the Panthers will be in Green Bay. What a coincidence. You should cover a football game. How are you?
Adam, you know what's crazy? I left Raleigh 4 years ago now. Crazy.
That is crazy.
This is my first game that I've done for NFL Network where I've covered the Carolina Panthers.
Are you serious?
Believe that? Yes.
My gosh. Well, you haven't missed much. They haven't been very good. So, I mean, there's that.
I'm so pumped.
All right,
I'm
well.
so excited. I wish it was in Carolina, but, this will do.
All right, well, if that ever happens, then we're going to have to make a special trip down. So
100%.
What excites you about covering this game from a Panthers perspective?
Okay. You threw in that last line there.
Yes.
Kind of caught me off guard. What excites me is hopefully we'll hear soon, but all signs point to Bryce Young starting, right?
Yes.
And what we saw last week against the Bills is that this team goes with Bryce Young. And they need him out there on the field for a multitude of reasons. I'm also excited to see how Dave Canales splits up the run game between Rico Dowdle and Chuba Hubbard. That has been a big topic of conversation. Yeah. Obviously, they've been rotating the backs while they're both healthy, but when Chuba was out during weeks 6 and what week are we in now? 9.
I don't know.
7, 6, 5 and 6. I think he was out 5. Little math.
Yeah.
5 and 6, and Rico went off. And then since he's been back from that injury and they've split the reps, the Panthers' run offense in general has declined.
Yes.
So I'm interested. I mean, Dave Canales was asked about it, and he said, look, I know what you guys are seeing, but it's one of those things that Chuba has done so much for the Panthers, right? Like, he's their guy, and he's a vet, and he has helped this program turn around. So how do they split it up? It's going to be really interesting to see. To me, the run game is going to be the big X factor in this game. Like, if they're able to run the ball, control the clock, and keep Jordan Love off the field, then they have a chance. But you're going up against a top 3 run defense in the Packers and Micah Parsons. Like, come on, at Lambeau?
Right. So here's my deal with the Panthers and their run game. Bridget Condon's covering the game for NFL Network in Green Bay. This didn't have to be as complicated as Dave Canales made it. And this is, to me, like, you make mistakes over the course of a season. Like, nobody should lose their job due to injury. And I get that. But also, it's a long season, and Chuba Hubbard is an adult. And you have a job to do as
100%.
right. You have a job to do as a head coach. So you go to Chuba and you say, "Look, I know you're our guy. Right now, Rico is like he's Jim Brown. So we're going to pretend that he's Jim Brown for as long as he's Jim Brown. You're going to get touches, but we're going to feed him first, and then we'll see where." But they didn't do that, and the run game definitely has suffered.
You know what bothers me about that is the fact that now this is becoming an issue, and like Chuba's definitely seeing in the news all this. You didn't give him a chance to be a good teammate and be like, I totally understand. Like, you know what? I'm mature. Like, I want to win. Let's do it. Like, now it's like you got people in the locker room probably I'm not in the locker room, but I'm sure they're like, how do you feel about this? Like, give him the chance to be mature and be a good teammate. And also, Dave Canales, like, you want your job too, right? Like, go ahead and do what's working. I think every single person on that roster would understand. Like, if you are feeding the ball to Rico and Chuba's on the sideline and you're winning, you really think people are going to care?
Chuba would be okay with it.
Yeah.
he absolutely is an adult. And that I've been screaming about this probably since the last time we talked, which was clearly too long ago. Bridget Condon is joining us here on the Adam Gold Show. Let me get to Jordan Love.
Oh, my God, incredible.
Yes, because watching the Steelers game, and I know it's an easy comparison because he's playing against Aaron Rodgers, but Jordan Love played like the best version of Aaron Rodgers. Like his
100%.
His body was not
there in Green Bay.
Right?
They got some juju.
Isn't it ridiculous? His body was not in a normal position to throw, but he made great throws. Like, he's just really throwing that up for grabs. No, he's not. He's throwing it exactly where it needs to be. It was uncanny.
Do you know, I really hope you don't know, and I'm about to blow your mind. Do you know about that it's his birthday on Sunday?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
Oh, what are we getting?
Do you know that he's No. Wait.
Oh.
Do you know that he's 27? He's turning 27.
And so are you.
No. It gets better. Each of the former Packers quarterbacks, Bart Starr, Brett Favre, Aaron Rodgers, all won an NFL championship or Super Bowl at age 27.
Oh, wow.
Isn't that a good one?
That is a very good one.
And Brett Favre and Aaron Rodgers, the year they won the Super Bowl at age 27, both times they traded for a major defensive player.
Oh, Reggie White in the Brett Favre era, right?
Yeah, and who was it?
Was it Julius Peppers in the Aaron Rodgers era?
Was it?
Might have been.
No, I don't think
I don't
so.
know. You're probably right. I don't know. I'm making stuff up.
No, I don't know. You could be right, but you threw me on the spot. I only knew the birthdays. Come on. I can only keep up with one thing at a time. I got a kid.
I'm sorry.
Anyways, yeah, that's kind of crazy. He turns 27. But regardless of all that fun stuff, like, he is playing with so much poise and composure. I actually talked with Quay Walker, great guy, linebacker for the Packers, and he was telling me that nobody knew that he had thrown 20 straight completed consecutive passes in that win against the Steelers, just because of, like, which is crazy to me because, okay, the last time that happened, I think, was 2000 with a Packers quarterback. Like, that's not something that happens all the time, right? But it's just because of how much confidence and, like, the composure that he's playing with. It's people just expect him to do that, right? And, like, it's not like he's on the sideline like, yeah, man, like, I just threw my 20 consecutive passes. No, he's not that kind of guy. Like, he's just so cool and collective, and I don't know. It's just so fascinating to see how good he's gotten this season. He's having his best season statistically in every major passing category. Like, come on, what more can he do? I'm really excited to see him. I know the Panthers probably aren't, but yeah, I mean, it's fun to watch a great quarterback and great football.
No, I'm with you, and I'm a fan of Jordan Love. I do think they're going to need to run the ball. I think the one thing the Panthers don't get to the quarterback, but between J.C. Horn and, to an extent, Mike Jackson, they can cover, fairly well. So I think we're going to see maybe Mike LaFleur or Matt LaFleur or Mike LaFleur. Guy LaFleur. We'll see him, I think, lean into the running game just a little bit in this one.
Don't sleep on Josh Jacobs, though.
No. Well, he's still sort of working his way back from injury, isn't he?
But that's why I say don't sleep on him.
Okay, I would not. Speaking of sleeping on somebody, that's a terrible transition. Will Micah Parsons acquiesce and buy Aaron Rodgers' house? Have you heard about that?
No. Please tell me.
Apparently, on the field during the game on, Sunday night, Aaron Rodgers wanted Micah Parsons to go see if he could buy his house. Because Rodgers still has a house in Green Bay for sale.
Okay.
Yeah, Parsons says, I'm single, I'm not interested.
I got a lot of thoughts on this. Like,
would you buy Aaron Rodgers' house?
Absolutely not, because it's not just that it's like I would buy Christian McCaffrey's house, right? Like, seems like a stand-up good guy. Aaron Rodgers, like, what were you doing in there? Is that where the darkness retreat was?
There's ayahuasca everywhere.
Like, I don't know. I would need, like, a deep scrub. Seriously.
I think you're right. You need to call in Serve Pro. See if they can't clean that thing up. All right, let me ask you this question. I know you're Team Ravens a lot.
Oh, I sure am.
Are the Ravens back?
They're back, baby.
Okay.
They're back.
Yeah? Are you convinced, or are you trying to convince yourself?
If Lamar Jackson is out there on the field, the Ravens are going to the playoffs. Okay. If Lamar Jackson stays healthy the rest of the season, they're going to the playoffs.
I agree with that.
Okay.
And there's no doubt they'll, especially in this stretch of games that they've got coming up.
The AFC, what are they in? The AFC North is such a weird division.
Yeah, Pittsburgh blew that division. That loss to Cincinnati is going to be the loss that they regret, I think.
So weird, yeah. I think they're back. I think everybody was calling for John Harbaugh, which is kind of insane to me.
Yes.
I never was on that train. Like, they are too, like, they kind of remind me, not don't go crazy when I say this.
Okay.
They kind of remind me of the old school Patriots in the way that they have more fun, but like they're very buttoned up and like they know how to run a system. And I think like since Mike McDonald, sorry, there's so many, Mike McDonald, Mike McDaniels, Josh McDaniels, Mike McDonald
Mike
left.
LaFleur, Guy LaFleur.
Seriously. When he left, I think it's definitely been an adjustment. Zach Orr, their defensive coordinator, is so young. Like he's like, I think he's younger than me. And like, come on, I'm young.
You are 27. We're already established that.
Oh, girl, I wish I was 27. But yeah, I think that it's been a transition and they're figuring it out on defense. But like, that's why I'm saying you need Lamar Jackson healthy and on the field. And I think when he is, like, granted, they played the Dolphins, but like, I'm ready. I'm ready for this Ravens team.
Yeah, look, their defense still needs to get better, but when Lamar's out there, they could outscore teams. And I keep going. Go back to the opener. If Derrick Henry doesn't fumble, they win in Buffalo.
Oh God, that changed everything.
Yeah, it did, and I don't know, psychologically what that meant to the Ravens, but even with Lamar Jackson, they were losing games. Then he goes out. Now he's back, and I do agree. I think as long as he's healthy, they're going to make the playoffs. Are the Patriots back?
Yes.
Yeah, they are.
I mean, here's the other thing, and this is, my husband, the Commanders fan, and the Commanders are definitely not having a great season. And he said, Patriots have the easiest schedule. Okay, fine, but they beat the Bills.
They did.
Are you kidding me? They beat the Bills
in Buffalo.
And Mike Vrabel. He is who they should have hired initially once Bill left because he fits that system and he fits what they want to do and players respect him and the organization. Just like he seemed like the perfect person to slide in there after Bill. And I think that they are now becoming what they should have been a couple seasons ago. Like Drake May, love it for him.
Yep.
I mean, we interviewed one of the linebackers on the show yesterday on the Insiders, and he was talking about how Drake May always says he doesn't have swag, but he's walking around with swag right now. And I believe it. He should, Drake May, go out there and walk around with a little swag because you are that dude right now.
Yeah, he's a top 5 quarterback based on, any statistical measure you want to use. I mean, he's one of the best quarterbacks, having one of the best seasons in the NFL right now. Obviously, guys who have been hurt or maybe just not having quite the same year statistically. Nobody's going to argue Joe Burrow is a top 5 quarterback, so some of that is based on the current field. But May has been tremendous. Their defense is good, and they're just not making mistakes. So as long as they do that, they'll be in. I mean, they're going to make the playoffs.
They could win the division.
They could. That win in Buffalo. I mean, they're probably going to have to beat the Bills again, unless actually this stretch for the Bills is not very easy either. So their game with Kansas City, if they do not win, they do not beat the Chiefs on Sunday. Well, maybe we'll close them. Well, I got one more thing I want to ask you, but I don't know how you see the Chiefs in Buffalo, but to me, both of those teams really need it. Really need the win.
100%.
Otherwise, the division is in question, and certainly if they were to meet, the loser is going to be on the road.
Which is interesting because most years the Chiefs and the Bills are so far at the top of their division that, if they win this game or lose this game, whatever, they'll see each other again in January, and that was what really matters.
Yep.
But the Broncos could beat out the Chiefs for the division, and the Patriots could beat out the Bills. So 100%, this game almost feels like it has a playoff vibe to it.
Yeah, I mean, it certainly has a lot of implications. The what are the next couple of games? The Chiefs have the Colts, I believe, and then I think they play in Denver. The Colts are ridiculous. And they have the best point differential in the league. And I know quarterbacks are the only players who are allowed to win the MVP. But Jonathan Taylor is certainly making a run at it. All right, your Chargers will close on this. Bridget Condon, NFL Network. They are in Tennessee. Man, I know they regret losing to the Giants in Week 4, but they probably have to go no worse than 3-1 in the next 4 because their season-ending stretch, Philly, at Kansas City, at Dallas. I mean, Dallas can beat themselves, but it's still an offense you got to deal with. Home against the Texans, you get, and then at the Broncos. That's not an easy closing stretch, right?
That could be for the division, depending on what happens with the Chiefs. This is crazy to me because I feel like whenever we talk about the Chargers, it's like I can sit here and say like the Chargers are going to be great, and then tomorrow they have this insane injury. I just feel like, and I need to get the stats on this because doesn't it feel like they always lose their major stars, like just when everything's going well?
Right.
I will say, like having Joe back and having Khalil Mack back made a heck of a difference for that Chargers team. And I mean, just the way Justin Herbert's able to move when he has his left tackle, Joe Alt, is, hey, funny how that works, right? So I think that they'll be good. Like for a minute there, I was worried when Derwin went down one game, Khalil was out, and everybody, like Najee, I know he wasn't a big part of the run game, but still, just they were losing everybody. So for them, same thing that I say every year, it's health. They have a great coach. They have great players. They have star players on that team. They just need to stay healthy. And this stretch is really important because I don't know. I hope that it's Broncos Chargers going for the division that last week because that'd be real fun.
Oh man,
it'd be fun to see Kansas City not win. What have they won? Like the past decade?
Yeah, Taylor would be upset.
Taylor who?
What?
Oh, Taylor Swift.
What?
Oh my God.
What? Oh my gosh! What just happened?
Adam, I have a newborn. Well, she's not a newborn anymore. My brain is so out of it these days. Okay? Don't tell anyone except
It's all right. It's quite all right. It's quite all right. You're the best. And we'll allow it. Well, it's
Halloween. Come on.
It is Halloween. What is Ava's costume?
She's a sheep.
She's a sheep?
Yeah, like Little Bo Peep in my teeth.
Oh, very nice.
She's so cutie. Landis and I are being farmers. He's like, can I wear the overalls with no shirt? I'm like, Landis, we just moved to this neighborhood. You better put a shirt on.
No.
To scare everyone.
Oh, man. I need pictures.
Yeah. They'll be on the threads. Are you on the threads yet? Get on the threads.
On the threads? All right.
Yeah. Get on the threads.
I think I'm on the threads somewhere. I have no idea.
It's more fun.
All right. I'm just now getting into TikToking.
Oh, gosh, I got to throw you a follow.
Yeah,
I would love to see you doing some dances.
No, I don't dance. I just do hurricane stuff.
Victoria will show you some. Hurricane? I totally forgot about them. How are they doing?
They're all right. We got a lot of injuries, but, it's early. They've only played 10 games. We got a long way to go.
You didn't even ask me about my Dodgers.
Oh, they're your well, you're from Boston. How can they be your Dodgers? What is that about?
Because I live in LA now, and I love Shohei Ohtani.
Who doesn't?
I'm not feeling good about it.
I kind of like the Jays tonight.
I do too. Yeah. I'm not feeling good about it. I liked the Dodgers. What happened is after it went into extras,
right,
and they won it. They had the momentum. They needed to win the next. It's definitely the next one. They should have won the next 2. But now it's like the momentum's back with the Jays.
It is. They're good.
Their bats. Where are their bats? Like, hopefully they can find them on the plane to Toronto.
Toronto disagrees. Toronto would like to have the bats being left in Los Angeles.
Well, they weren't here, so maybe, I don't know.
Maybe you have them in Green Bay.
Maybe, but like, do you know what the drama is? That all the dads here are like, what do we do? Because the game starts at 5 our time.
Yeah.
That's like prime trick-or-treating for kids.
Right.
It's game set. What would you do, Adam?
We all have phones. Take your phone with you.
What a good dad.
There you go.
You're such a good dad.
Take your phone with you and tell Landis not to put a shirt on.
Happy Father's Day.
You're the best, Bridget Condon. I appreciate it.
All right, bye.
Take care.